Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackers Gaming, bringing you a Super Smash Brothers video today. Now, there's been a lot. I mean, it's been almost a month since the reveal of Smash Bros. For the Switch, and a few weeks ago, I kind of covered real quick that they're doing the Smash Bros. Invitational E3 and how awesome that's gonna be. I'm so excited for that. But hey, we got not we, but at least. I think it's my turn. I want to do my own top 10 character predictions that I think, or at least that I would like to see. My personal picks that I would love to see for Smash Bros. Switch. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. And coming in at number 10 is a very popular pick amongst, everybody. It's a very recent game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The main characters of the game, Rex and Pyra. I mean, just everywhere I go, any message boards I see, any videos I see, people are putting these are some of the few characters that people believe are a shoo-in that I've seen everywhere. So, and no different in my book. I truly believe that with the theme this time that they're going to go with, they're getting the Smash Bros. Game out within the first couple years of the Nintendo Switch because they want to capitalize on all the big games and all that stuff. I think they're going to want to focus on some of the new characters for the Nintendo Switch and kind of help those franchises move along. So, of course, coming in at 10, like I said, Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade is becoming bigger and bigger in terms of franchise. And with Shulk already in, and hopefully Shulk is back. Shulk was one of my main characters. Yes, you can have more than one main. But coming in at 10, I just believe Xenoblade... the franchise deserves at least a second rep. I think these are, they'll play like they did in the game. They'll kind of team up and help each other out and whatnot. But yeah, we got Rex and Pyra coming in at number 10. And at number 9, I got Takamaru. Now, this one, it's not really a big surprise. I mean, each Smash Bros. Game has had some representation of, retro Nintendo games, and this one is perfect. I think, again, with the new... If this is a new entry, and I believe it is, we could get into all that stuff. But if this is a brand new entry into the, this is truly Smash 5, I believe we'll see another addition for old school retro Nintendo. And I mean, with Takamaru already being a assist trophy, I believe there's a good chance that maybe they go ahead and say, you know what, it's his time to shine, and maybe his series gets resurrected, because that'd be pretty sweet. I love this guy. Sure, it's another sword user, and tons of people are like, you don't need more sword users, but I don't know. It's just cool to see old franchises get revived, get some life into them and see what they can do. I mean, there's definitely some sort of kind of following for this character, and if Takamaru gets put into the game, I don't really think fans would be disappointed. So yeah, I got Takamaru coming in at number 9 on my list. And at number 8, Springman. Now, ARMS is one of the more, it's one of the newer franchises, new IPs that Nintendo has developed, especially for the Switch. And like I said with Rex and Pyra, I believe Nintendo's going to try to go for getting more... getting their newer IPs kind of more focus and, let more people kind of, people, when you think of Nintendo, and Smash Bros. Is bound to come to mind, and you're going to look at the roster, and some people are going to look at characters and go, I don't really know where they're from. They might look them up. And then, they'll check out the game, and then, because of Smash Bros., one character might become insanely popular, or, just get more more popular just in general, so I think that's what they're kind of going for. At least I think that's the way they should kind of go for this new game and the new roster. Show people tons of things, from new IPs to older franchises to current franchises, obviously your most popular, just stuff like that. So I really believe, now I don't get me wrong, a lot of people believe characters like Twintel, have more personality or something like that. And I totally get that. Don't get me wrong. But I think as they develop the game, and if they kind of keep my thought in mind, where they're trying to get more light shined on the newer IPs, I think going with kind of like the face, quote unquote, the face of the franchise, in this case, Springman, I believe that's the way to go. They could do just costume changes. I mean, they have a ton of characters in Arms. Arms is a very fun game. Very fun. And if they could just switch in and out the costumes. You could have Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, I mean, Twin Tail. You got Max Brass. You got so many different possible, outfits. The possibilities are there. Don't get me wrong. They're there. So, I mean, you can go ahead and pick and choose. I mean, I think it'd be a great way to kind of represent Arms in general. Pick, like, if they bring back the 8 costumes or whatever, pick 8 characters, and yeah, there you go. But yeah, coming in at number 8, I do got Springman from Arms. And now coming in at number 7, we have, of course, Pokemon you knew was going to be on the list somewhere. Decidueye. Now, I kind of toyed with the idea. I'm not totally, I'm not totally convinced that Decidueye is my choice. It's tough. Decidueye is very popular. Don't get me wrong. Decidueye is in Pokken Fighters, Pokken Tournament. It is, the move set is there, the popularity is there, but I'm kind of leaning towards, again, going back to my idea that they're focusing more on, IPs for the Switch. And with Pokemon on the Switch on the horizon, if they reveal, anything to do with Pokemon, the new Pokemon, obviously, that could very well take the spot for a new Pokemon in Smash 5. But right now, I just kind of have it filled with Decidueye. I know I kind of toyed around with the idea of Zeraora. I think Zeraora would be pretty legit. I would be excited for that, but right now I just kind of have Pokemon in general as a filler because, I mean, every game we've gotten a new Pokemon. Melee, we got Pichu and Mewtwo. Brawl, we ended up getting Lucario and Pokemon Trainer. And then Smash Wii U ended up getting, Charizard was a solo, but we got Greninja. And Greninja was picked way before, it was even revealed. So maybe they do the same thing again with Gen 8 coming up. I believe it's Gen 8, right? For Pokemon? I believe so. So maybe they pull off another surprise and Sakurai just picks a Pokemon and just says, here, let's see what happens. So as of right now, I just have Decidueye, but kind of Pokemon in general. I believe there will be at least one new Pokemon in Smash 5. And coming in at number 6, character I've wanted for so long. I heard a lot of rumblings back in the day, back in like Brawl. I had to actually look this character up. I never played the game Super Mario RPG, but once I found out about the game and heard all about it, I went on the eShop. What was it, on the Wii U, whatever it was? I bought it and I played it. I absolutely had a blast. The moveset potential is there for Gino. If I didn't already say his name, if you don't know, Gino is his name. I believe that's how you say it. Geno. I don't know. Go ahead and tell me how you pronounce it down in the comments. But Gino coming in at 6. I mean, the moveset potential is there. The fans, there's tons of fans that are supporting this idea. Again, there could be the rights issue. They did get the Mii costume for Gino, so I mean, kind of with another character coming up a little later on in my list, I believe this is a possibility. The fans want it, so hopefully it's something we get to see this time in the new Smash. Hopefully it's Smash 5, even if it's a Smash port. I don't know. We could get into that with a different video, but it's already been beaten to death so far. But hey, coming in at number 6, Gino, and I think it's about time we get this little man into the game as an actual playable character, not just a costume. Now, number 5, for me, remember, this is my list. This is who I would like to see in Smash, my personal list. So, of course, there's going to be people who disagree, and that's fine. That's the beauty of Smash. You can want a character, and other people don't. But, hey, you get to discuss it, and that's just the fun of it. But for number 5 for me is something, since we've seen in the intro to Smash Bros. Melee, Samurai Goreh. Now, we all know F-Zero hasn't had a game since, like, I don't know, 2003 or something like that. This series it's dead, but fans want new games. I'm a part of that. I would love to see a brand new F-Zero game. I would be first in line to buy it. I'll go to my local game store. I will stand in line. I will pre-order this. I will buy it. I will play it. But just to see something else from F-Zero, I think is a little. I might be hoping for a little too much, but I don't know. For me, Samurai Goreh would be amazing. Just kind of a bigger character. Of course, it's another sword wheeler. He is an assist trophy, and kind of the same thing with a few of the characters on my list. Um, I believe there's good potential for an assist trophy character or an assist trophy to become a character. Like we've seen with Little Mac from Brawl to Wii U, he got upgraded. Now is there a possibility that like earlier in the list Takamaru could get that upgrade? I'd be fine with that. Samurai Goro, I'd totally be fine with this too. I got one more coming up a little later on. Guys could probably guess because he's a pretty popular, pretty. We'll get into him in a little bit, but at number 5, I do have Samurai Goro that I would love to see get put in this game as a playable character. And coming in at number 4, good old Bomberman. Oh, I love Bomberman. I mean, some people think that Bomberman's long forgotten, but I mean, Bomberman just had a game released last year at the Nintendo Switch release. I played the game. I actually played that probably more than anything at launch, and I even own Breath of the Wild. I mean, eventually Breath of the Wild passed it in terms of played hours, but I played Bomberman actually more than Breath of the Wild at first. Bomberman is just a fun party game. I remember Bomberman 64, playing Bomberman on my Nintendo DS. It just, on my Xbox 360 arcade. Just so many like good memories with this guy. And he just has the feel where he just fits in with the Nintendo kind of the universe, the Smash Bros. Fighting game. He just feels like he fits in. Kind of the same thing with like Sonic, Pac-Man to me feels like it. It's just, they fit right in, and I believe Bomberman would be another great pick. Now, of course, Konami and all that stuff, we'll see if, anything could get worked out. Of course, there's probably a more popular character, cough, cough, Snake, that, that other people would want to see from Konami, but hey, my pick, I would love to see Bomberman be a playable character in this game. That would be so phenomenal. And I know I'm not the only one on this one. And coming in at number 3, King K. Rool. This guy is in my eyes, then again, who cares what my opinion is? I'm just some random person on the internet. But hey, in my eyes, King K. Rool is one of the last few actual Nintendo All-Stars that I believe truly deserves to be in the game. I mean, we all seen the opening credits from Smash Melee where it says Nintendo All-Stars. King K. Rool is a big part of Nintendo, a big part of a big IP, Donkey Kong. It's just so many memories from that franchise alone, and just, is the main villain, and a lot of people agree, most people agree, Smash is lacking villain for characters, and K. Rool would help fill that role in a big way, no pun intended, but he would be a really big character, and I think that would be pretty cool to see. Maybe he could hit really hard, move pretty slow. I don't know about recovery, but the moveset potential is there. There's he has his boxing outfit that he from one of the Donkey Kong games, I believe. That could be like his final smash or something. I mean, the potential for moves is there for King K. Rool, and I do believe it is long overdue. This guy deserves to be in Smash Bros. 5 and not just as one of these things, as the Mii costume. I mean, it's cool because, they know we want him, but next time, can we get the real character, please? And coming in at number 2, I have Ridley. No, he's not too big. No, he's not too big. Again, back to the Smash Bros. Melee intro. We all seen it. The little fight sequence where Samus is fighting Ridley. Scale him down to that. Sure, some people are like, well, then it's not the real Ridley. People get scaled down. Characters get scaled down and scaled up all the time. Bowser, how big really is Bowser? I mean, Bowser's ginormous, and they scaled him down to work perfectly. Olmar's the size of my little toe, but yet they scaled him up to make a fight. You could scale him down. He works. Have you seen any of the modded stuff that people do for, I think it was Smash Bros. Brawl? People can make him work. Just a little more effort. Maybe that's what it is. He just, the time and just the way Sakurai maybe envisions Ridley in the game, maybe he just can't quite figure it out. And if he can't figure it out the right way, then it's fine to leave him out of the game. But it's overdue. This guy, again, same thing with King K. Rool, is one of the last, in my opinion, one of the last Nintendo All-Stars that deserves to be a playable character in this game. Ridley is not too big. Please, for the love of Smash Bros. Sakurai, please give us Ridley. It's about time. Sure, maybe that little, tease in Wii U and yeah, in Wii U when he's a stage hazard. Maybe that was just to say, look, he is too big and he doesn't work. Nah, you can still scale him down. Ridley can work. We can make it happen. Please, let's see him in the game. And my number one character that I would love to see in the game is Waluigi. Again, going back, there's so many different things here. Let's start with the assist trophy thing. I think they could do the same thing, kind of what they did with Little Mac. I think an assist trophy could get, promoted. We'll say from assist trophy to playable character. And in my eyes, I would love to see Waluigi. He could represent the Mario spin-off games very well. A lot of people say that, he could be such a unique character, and he's very recognizable, very he's got his fan base, and then again he kind of doesn't have his fan base, but there's no doubt this guy is quote unquote an all-star, we'll say that, but if the roster is going to keep expanding, this guy's name is going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then eventually maybe they'll just say, you know what? No more assist trophy for you. Playable character status for you. I mean, I've wanted this guy since, Melee. I still remember back when the GameCube came out, and I was making my own rosters for Melee. The top of my list was Bowser, Ganondorf, King Dedede, Waluigi, and, the first few got in, Waluigi didn't. Then I still remember the saddest day for me in Smash Bros. History was when I was checking Brawl's website every morning at school. First thing I would do, I logged right onto the computer right when I got to my first class, and I would go to the Smash Bros. Website, and they'd always have an update, whether it was a character or an item or a stage or whatever it might be. The day came, and I seen Waluigi on there, and they said he was an assist trophy, and I was like, what is that? I walked around moping all day. I was so sad. One of my good buddies logged on and he said he's seen it and he's like, oh, you're so happy Waluigi's in the game. And I'm like, yeah, but he's an assist character, assist trophy. He's not an actual playable character. I was so bummed. And then Wii U was coming out and I'm like, okay, there's got to be hopes. Nope, still an assist trophy. So maybe this time Smash 5 is Waluigi time. Let's go. Please, I would love to see this. And I guess with that being said, that is my personal top 10 list of characters that I would love to see in the brand new Smash Bros. Switch game. I'm hoping, I believe we're going to be getting a big info dump, maybe end of April, sometime beginning of May, because, I mean, if they're going to have the Invitational, they got to be telling us some stages and definitely characters that are in the game. And, so we'll be seeing what happens, hopefully within a month and a half, we'll get a good bit of information, but until then, I've been your host, Slackus Gaming, thanking you for, coming to check out my quick little top 10, or maybe not quick, but at least a top 10 video of characters that I would like to see. Let me know down in the comments who you would love to see as a playable character, whether it's your own top 10, top 5, just one character, whatever it is. Let me know what you want to see in the game, and hopefully we all get what we want. But thanks for coming to check it out, and we'll catch you guys on the next upload. Peace out, everybody.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.